Appreciate everybody tuning in. You guys are watching the Billiard Sports Network. You're listening to myself, Josh Setterfield. I'm about to watch the finals here between Landon Hollingsworth on the right-hand side, and you got Joey Tate on the left. Landon Hollingsworth is on the hot seat. It's going to have to be double-dipped here. Event is true double elimination. Cue ball stopped dead after contact. He's got the 5 ball down on the break. He's just getting his opponent's attention real quick. They're going to remove the rack here. It can be kind of tricky to get these templates out. The template is a little small. I mean, the hole for the template's a little small, so we've already got something in the works for that, guys. No worries. Appreciate all the kind words from everybody who's been enjoying the stream. Thank you, Judy. Good speed there. Got the 2 in the side pocket here, so where he lands on the 2 is going to make getting to the 3 easy or difficult. There's always 2 sides of the shot to be on. You got to decide which side of the shot line do you want to be on. And he wanted to be below on the 2 ball. That way it's easy to come across the table for the 3. So if there's any newer players that are out there that are tuning into this event, maybe there's some other juniors watching, you're looking to elevate your game. Simple things like that can go a long way. Sometimes you can have all the shot-making ability in the world, but if you can't make the right decision on what shot to shoot, then you're kind of banking everything on the fact that you can make a shot. So as you can see from this angle right here, the 8 ball definitely goes in the top right corner pocket, but it does not go in the bottom right corner pocket. I don't know, maybe it does the way he just played position. If it does, he just got right on the line. I mean, it's so tough to tell from this angle, but clearly it goes. Or he's playing safe. Oh, look at that. Look at that. There was plenty of space, guys. Joey's doing what he's been doing the whole event. You know, he's playing solid. Playing his speed, not rushing anything, solid fundamentals. And then you got Landon over here just cracking racks wide open, making everything.
Rushing the break, right?
Completely open. Jaw, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Okay. So a break and run by the looks of it from Joey in the previous rack. And now Landon has the opportunity to break and run right back. Good open table there that he has. Made 2 balls off the break, 5 and the 7. And again, I think he's just going to run these around 2 rails. A little bit more speed would have been nice. I think he's just a little bit off angle now. Yeah, just a bit off angle, but he can draw it to the side rail still. Has to be careful because the middle pocket is huge right now. That's why.
There it is, there it is, there it is. You called it, Dale. You called it. You called it.
Unfortunately, I think he was trying to just not even touch a rail. He was just trying to draw it into open space and just overcooked it a touch. It's unfortunate when it finishes like that. You know, you're kind of halfway in between drawing it to the rail and just stopping it, you know.
Well, it's like you guys were saying yesterday. If you're in between decisions, you get an in-between result.
In between result, exactly. That's a good way of putting it. And now you don't want to give any freebies away to Joey. I mean, Landon fought super hard in that last match, you could see, and deserved his win, coming back from 6-4 down to win 7-6. Getting some great hill matches all the way through day 2 today.
Joey's got a pretty solid layout here, looking to take a 2-0 lead pretty quickly in this finals match. Don't forget, guys, Landon has to be double dipped. It's a true double elimination. Joey has to win 2 races to 7.
I love that format.
Oh, I do too, absolutely. You know, there's a lot of people, you know, who feel a certain type of way about just having an extended single race, but I love true double elimination.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm a big fan. Like I say, it doesn't pay dividends to the guy that's gone undefeated to then have a single race. I've been really impressed with his break all weekend. I mean, you just look how focused he is. Watch that 1 ball, 4 ball wide, 1 ball to the side. Slightly overplayed it. And I think this is the first time I haven't seen him with a shot on the 1 ball. Well, there is a shot, but he's letting the cue ball go.
Yeah.
He's letting the cue ball go wild, you know?
Yeah.
Second option for me is to take a bank at the 9. Try my luck. And move the cue ball over to the right-hand side, and maybe I safe him as well. Let's see what he's doing. I wonder if he is taking a stab now. He's going to try and twist it behind the 5, most likely. And that was the sensible, professional shot to play.
Yeah, why didn't you think of that, Dale?
That's what I said. Twist it behind the 5.
1, 2.
I like the TV shots, mate. I'll go for the TV flare reel. This is not an easy shot to hit right off the point.
At all. Close to the rail, close to the point, all of it.
You see he's just slightly elevated there. He's going to draw into the rail, just to straighten the angle.
Almost had it.
Great effort, but no cigars. Now again, I don't think the 3 goes by the. Yeah, definitely don't think the 3 goes by. You know. So maybe he's looking at a 1-9 just because of that.
Yeah, you got the 9 close to the pocket. 3 tough to. It's a cross table combo with ball in hand right now.
The 3's closer to the 9, so I'd rather go 1-2, and then if I'm forced into the combo, I'm forced into an easier combo.
Yeah, I think he's come to the same conclusion there. You saw him mapping his tangent line off the 2 ball.
Yeah.
Making sure he gets the right angle. So when I was talking about the shot lines earlier and being on the right side of the shot, that's what he's doing, guys, is he's decided already what side of the 2 ball he wants to be on. That way it lends to the position he wants on the 3.
He does have a very good angle to drift behind it now. You know, he can go to this side rail If he goes short, he's got it into the corner. If he goes long, he's got it into the middle. So he may be taking the combo element completely out, but he's decided on it. He's thinking, yep, I'm going full-blooded.
Yeah, I mean, he mapped out the tangent just like it worked out. That was perfect. That was perfect. Guys, go ahead and make sure we're showing these guys the love and respect they deserve, man. They're playing this game at a very, very high level right now, and it is truly a treat for us to be able to enjoy. Make sure you click that thumbs up, share the button. Let's all watch Joey make this 9-ball combo. There it is.
Goes up 3-0. Sorry, we missed the score there, but it is 3-0.
Life lessons in here. Holy cow.
Yeah, man. Yeah, don't go away.
Don't go away.
You might miss it. Side pocket.
He controlled the cue ball so much better that time, and he got no reward. I'm really... He parked it in the middle and got a kick off the cue ball. Really unfortunate there. He does have a shot. Not the easiest shot.
Is this one ball the key shot of the whole rack right here? Everything else is out in the open?
100% it is, and, you know, I think we're going to see a safety. I think he might roll him up on a 3, but it might just be too steep. And Landon's been very aggressive. You know, we've seen his aggression. We've seen his, you know, his ball pocketing competence. And he's gone for the pocket again, and what a great shot that is. And no reward.
Ouch.
Oh.
Ouch.
An extra ball roll, and he's perfect, you know. It just shows you the fine line. Yeah, and it's... I don't even think he's got an edge. Not even an edge. We know he's proficient in measuring it out. Has to just account for the slide again, because the cue ball slightly in front of the 2. Yeah, hit it skinny, but I think he's going to get a good roll.
Oh, I thought he was about to get a nudge on that.
Yeah, he's going to get a good roll.
Fires this in the side pocket, holds the cue there for the 3.
I mean, he certainly has left him the bank here, but it's more difficult because he's a little closer to the rail.
Has to be manufactured, right?
Exactly. So it's not natural. That's if he wants to attack it here.
You see him jacked up and firing. See how he's elevated his cue? Didn't get enough. And look at the roll. Wow.
Yeah,
Good.
so like you were saying, manufactured on that particular shot, he had to hit a little bit more of the inside English to get it to hold. And you can just tell it went long a little bit, but very fortunate here.
I don't think it goes beyond. Does it go beyond the 7? Or is he just looking to play safe?
It looks like he's queuing it up to play the ball down in the corner.
Not sure if this goes, but what a great shot if he makes it. Oh,
Yeah, he tried to go.
Now he needs a roll. It feels like he's not getting as much roll, but
It's because he hasn't taken his tactical timeout yet, though.
he's saving it up. I remember he's 3-0 down, so he's going to play himself back into this match. It is a race to 7, but as we mentioned before, if Joey wins the first set, it is true double elimination, and they will go another second set to 7.
So interesting enough, though, if Joey wins this set, we will see the 14 and under match next.
It won't be back-to-back?
It will not be back-to-back.
Interesting.
He went for it, too. And look at this. Wow.
You see?
He might have a little bit of an edge.
All about composure now. You know, you've seen a couple of things not go your way. You're 3-0 down. Just shake it off. Shake it off a little.
Do we have the angle right down the barrel on the table here?
Yeah, we're kind of just looking down it. I mean, I don't like coming behind it. I like actually going just one rail and hitting the left side of the 2. He's jumping this. He's jumping it to kick behind it. What a shot we've got for you here, guys. Look at this. The jump kick. And he's going to use that. He's going to try and stop that cue ball. Caught it a bit thin, and that's so unfortunate that he's left that shot. Yeah, He's definitely left that ball.
Bit of good sportsmanship there between both players.
Yeah, helping each other out on the rack. Yeah, that was really unfortunate. Not an easy shot though. It's going to have to come off a couple of rails here. Decided to try and use the 9.
Is not what he wants.
Use the 9 for speed control and.
And look what happened here.
Oh my God.
Look what happened here, fellas.
Yeah, he's going to take some time to have a look at this one because I definitely think here's the problem with using the 9 for that speed control. If he puts a little draw on this, he could have gone to the rail, you know, could have just avoided the 9 completely. As it was, sucked it right in. Okay. What do you see here, Jake? I see a 2 or a 3 rail coming beyond the 7.
Yeah, I mean...
Where he's pointing his cue.
Yeah. I mean, the 2 rail here, though, is... The good thing about the 2 rail is that he has the possibility to pocket the ball if he hits it correctly. I think the 3 railer is certainly a shot, but it's a lot more difficult.
If he comes behind it, and that's the thing, he's going to have to hit a lot of pace into this, you know, if he wants to go 3 rails.
Either shot I don't like here at all.
Is he coming behind it? And it's...
Oh. You know, had he had just clipped it at the back end of it, it might have turned out okay for him.
Yeah, it was a big ball. Yeah, actually it was quite a big ball from where he was, but so unfortunate to finish on the draw there. That's the second time we've seen that this weekend.
No, this is just what Landon needed to get back in this match. Fairly straightforward pattern here.
I agree. And it's exactly what Landon needed. Just to get himself back, you know, get himself on the board. And you're away and at the races. Nice control.
We'll just draw this slide over for the 9. Landon Hollingsworth 1 gets on the board.
Watch this one ball. One ball just tracks every time.
Oh man, he got kissed. The cue ball got kissed twice, so just freeze right behind the 2 there.
This is what we saw in the last match. The roll is now swinging towards Landon's favor.
Yeah, the tides turn.
They do turn. 9 ball, it can be many different times as well. So push out. Where do you push to, Jake?
You know, at this point, I really don't. I never particularly like pushing to an open shot, and so if a player jumps very well, I'm probably pushing to a jump shot here, and looks like that's what he's done. Jump or kick, whatever you feel more comfortable with.
You notice what he's done? He's taken advantage of his left-handed stroke there because
exactly.
Landon has to reach for this jump, whereas Joey's right there. He can jump this shot way easier than what Landon can.
Landon is pretty tall too, though.
Smart play.
Very, very smart play.
I wonder maybe if you can sit on the table or maybe you can get a leg up. I mean, much more nimble than I.
Yeah, so this is very tough for a right-handed shooter.
Yeah, because he's kind of stretched out.
But he's tall.
He's a tall guy,
pretty good, yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. He's almost Dell's height, man.
Yeah,
there it is.
Little leg up on the table, just for support. Needs a bit more elevation. There you go. Now just deliver the cue. Wow,
good view of that back
really,
grip.
Really up there, isn't he? Wow, what a shot.
Unbelievable shot.
Yeah, fantastic shot
Man, we
there.
should have brought another set of balls for day 2 shots. Holy cow. You know, and the thing is, you know, as we were talking about him elevating up even further, the reason why he did that is because he was trying to get the ball up and down quickly so that it doesn't have the opportunity to pop off the table. So,
Well, I do have another trick up my sleeve, Jake, as I told you.
oh, I like it.
We are giving away a tsunami shaft to
That's right.
a player who I believe deserves it and would make best use of it. And I'll announce that at the end of day 2. Needs to freeze, and I don't
Look
think
at
he's
that
got it.
speed. Look at the.
I don't think so.
Don't think he's got it.
I don't think so, fellas.
It was so close. It was so close.
I don't think he's got it.
I don't think he does either. Looking at Joey's face.
Yeah, had a big piece of that ball, didn't he? So what's he now? 3-4.
We're going to see that nice little slide draw by Joey Tate. I think it's coming.
Yeah, you called it. One of his favorite shots that he's got in the locker.
It's actually one of my favorite shots, too.
Doesn't want to be straight. Needs a bit of angle, and he's got it. You can see there the 7's just waiting. The straighter he can get on this 7, the better.
Yeah, he wants to just be on the, I guess, the right side of the line here as he comes across.
Right side is he looks, left side is we look.
Yep.
See you guys later.
Yeah, that was really nice. You can just follow this through. A little bit of top left.
Come off the rail.
Use the rail. Take the speed out of it.
Perfect.
Yeah, very nice.
So now he's just taking a look. You see him just point there on the rail, so he looks a little straight, so he's going to just bring this cue ball straight back.
Yeah, Landon will think that's a missed opportunity. He was in control of this rack. Now he's gonna let it go to 4-1. Creating some daylight between the two players.
Yeah, he's not happy with himself either right now. Sitting in his chair.
It's okay. It's okay. You just have to reset. Too much gadgets for me. Keep me off the buttons. Great crushing break there. Look at that.
Wow.
Wow. A little unfortunate where the 5 has come to rest.
No. Oops.
But the good thing is he's got a connecting ball. 4 leads straight to the 5, so no real danger.
I mean, you really couldn't ask for a better layout here on the break.
Great pattern, isn't it? Great pattern out. Just leave this nice and straight. Perfect. Seven to the 8. Want to be too straight, and then he's played that to the nice angle there, so made sure he had angle to float across for the 9. Played it very well. Again, that one error in that last rack could have been 3-2, and this would have been to tie it up 3-3. And as Josh picked out, you know, he was sat in his chair thinking about that. Watch this. Damn, that's not the most consistent break I think I've ever seen for. It's like the Corey door, isn't it? Like every ball goes to the same position every time.
Right. I mean, not terrible here. I mean, obviously the 3 down there behind the 5. He's got to get in a specific spot to make this.
Yeah, it's it goes on the end rail, and the 4 slightly tied up as well. So the 3 to the 4 is difficult. If not, the 2 to the 3 also difficult. You can see here, just if he can finish straight on this and just float it down with topspin, I think that's the easier shot than using draw to get into that shape. And he's a little bit light on that. Needs to run, and I don't think it has. You might see it in the middle pocket now, because he needs to get low on this 3.
He actually maybe, I don't know. He may be able to go forward with this with a little inside.
Yeah, spin it
And just come right down.
Spin it behind the 8, you think?
Exactly. Well, yeah. Just come off right before the pocket down to the bottom of the table.
A very, very delicate shot with inside.
Yeah, just like that.
Very
Perfect.
nice.
All he needs it to hold up. Hold up. Yeah.
Yeah, he overstruck it just a little bit, but.
I think he's okay. Yeah.
Oh, wow, actually.
Yeah, he's just pointing his cue, and we'll take a look in his chair. He's just kind of like chin on his face there. And what a stroke.
What a shot by Joey Tate.
Wow.
Void shooting over the 9.
How'd he hit it?
Like a champion.
Yeah, just what a high-level shot there by Joey Tate.
Well, he's got the work to do. He needs to win 2 sets. Wouldn't have been so bad if that 8 went in, actually.
No. I like this shot here. See, he's looking at it here to see where he's going to come in. So he's going to pocket this ball. A little bit of high inside English.
He might be drawing it, Jake.
You think so?
He may be,
I
yeah.
don't like
Maybe
that.
drawing it with two
He does.
rails.
Yeah, he has hit that a couple times.
He just pointed to that top rail, and that's how I saw,
Wow.
maybe it was. Now he's changed.
Changed it. Yeah, I like this shot actually better because you can control the angle you're going to come in on the 3rd rail right here. See, 1, 2, 3, and then he comes into the 4th rail like you can control coming into that last diamond. Perfect shot by Joey Tate.
Glad he changed his mind, and you're absolutely right on the, just taking the positive shot. I think he looked at it because he knew he couldn't scratch where the 8 was. But if he did, let's say, contact the 8, hit it bad, you lose the cue ball as well. So. Perfect. Just like that. It's going to open up that 3-game lead again. Was this a break and run?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was a difficult layout. This was not a
Difficult
wide
layout,
open layout here.
Yeah, very nicely done. Authorized me to pick somebody out, and I'll announce that at the end of day 2 before we have the final match.
Oh, no.
Let it get away from him.
Wow.
He knew it when you hit it. You saw his reaction.
Wow. So this will be interesting here because of the way the match is set up. So because if Joey does win this first set, and then the 14 and under division match would be started, the finals.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about that for a second, Del. You think that helps Landon?
I think it does, because it allows him just that minute. Maybe he'll go to a practice table, maybe he'll have a bite to eat. It'll allow him just to reset and say, you know what have I got to do to win? I've got to remember how I won the first set when I put Joey on the loser's side. And I need to stop him, I need to keep him off the break. You can't do that here, obviously, because it's alternate, but I'd be saying, you know what? How can I stop him running out?
Right.
Tactical timeout.
Tactical timeout, yeah. In all seriousness, he's going through the motions every time. Can't afford to scratch on his break. Has to almost mirror, I would say. I would mirror exactly what Joey's doing.
Yeah.
I'd be saying, you know what, I'm gonna take your break. It's the biggest form of flattery there is. I see the pros and cons for it. I also think he likes to throw a little frustration into the break, maybe get that negative energy out and bam. Puts a lot of weight into it.
No, really the way that Joey has been playing, I mean, he certainly could beat a lot of the top level pros.
Shooting like 700 Fargo right now, 700
sure.
plus.
Yeah, it's off the charts.
Can't believe I'm talking in Fargos now, but yeah.
I know.
It has become a big part of the game where people view that's what your handicap level is, or that's your speed now. Yeah, I didn't want to leave that straight. I wanted a little bit of angle just to, get the cue ball traveling, because where the 9 is, he needs to go up and down. Can go forward with 2. Or he can just, I know he likes to use one rail, so may just use one rail as well. He's consistently used one rail in the matches that I've watched. Yeah, let's just see if he goes up and down. He's got a slight angle.
Slight angle, yeah. Come 2 rails into, back out.
I always like a second rail, but Joey, I've noticed he's taken a single rail approach, but that was the right shot. Pushing, this is to go on the hill, so I think we're going to see it, Jake. Unless there's a big swing here. Because you see what's happening is when Joey's breaking, he's running out, or he's controlling the rack because he's playing a good safety off of his break. So 7 ball wired, 1 ball to the top rail, cue ball center table. Yep. Sorry about that.
Copy and paste, man.
Yeah,
It's
this is
Control Alt. What's that? Sorry. Control C, Control V.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah. It's awesome, man. There's a lot of consistency there.
He's very, very smooth. He's a bit more mechanical than what Landon is. I know we've said that. And his consistency, what you're showing there is, he's just very repetitive. He's repeating what it takes to win. More power to him. That's a lot of hours practice that's gone into that, and a lot of discipline.
Yeah, I think when you see people play at a very high level like this, for it to be consistent, it has to have all those qualities.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it's a flash in a pan. You never know when you're going to get that level of play.
It's a worthy final, and you can already see there both players already got great cue sponsors. Landon with Predator and Joey there with Pachow cues. So they've picked up on this talent early on, and I think it's great when they show support and sponsors show support for the juniors.
and he's just in dead punch right now.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if the break's going to harm or hinder him. It's going to hinder or help him. I think
Yeah, I know, right?
he'll be like, hey, let's just go again.
Because his momentum's running.
Flip it, let's go again.
Do the players know that there's going to be the pause and the switch in between the sets? Because I didn't know that until after the match
I
started.
didn't know till Jake said.
Okay. So
hopefully
I'm
they do.
privy to all the insider information.
you got
in
the
this
scoop,
tournament.
Jake. You got this. Who do you know? You know somebody.
I think it's definitely going to help the player that's, obviously I think it's going to help Landon more than it will help Joey, because Joey's like, hey, you know what, I'm flying.
Well, the adverse decision would be, because you don't typically have this, right? Because we're playing two different divisions, and we're
Yeah,
playing
we
one
get it,
open
yeah.
pro event. But
We've consistently switched, right?
Yeah, we have all day, so that's why
forth.
the decision was made. But because if you don't, then you have the finals waiting for the other division, maybe sitting 2 hours, which is also not good.
I'm just going to say credit to you on that one, Jake. The team that's running the operational desk there, they've been flawless. We've had back-to-back matches. We were done by 8 p.m. on day one. Started at 11:30, and we've got right the way through this bracket. And there's been no delays in play, which has been really great for the players. Nothing worse than sitting around for 3 and 4 hours while you wait for your next match.
Yeah. We had a lot of discussion going into this event on pain points that players routinely go through. How do we eliminate them? How do we make it better? And to the point of what you were saying, man, the people that we have here helping us put this on are spectacular, man. It'd be impossible to do without the whole squad here. And for the record, that includes you too, Dell.
Thank you, brother.
What a race. Joey Tate wins the first race. Set 2 here between Joey Tate and Landon Hollingsworth.
Yeah, what a fantastic final match. This is the second set after Joey was required to double dip. Got Landon, who was sat in the hot seat in the first set. I believe it was 7-4, 7-5? 7-4, I think it was. And these two are playing for a fantastic prize pool. And you saw there on your graphic what these guys are playing for. We'll talk through that a little more as the set goes on.
Oh, I did not mean to click that. Sorry, guys.
You see the schedule up. We've got 6 events this year. We may as well give you a little taster of those. Another junior event and a couple of open pros as well. As we say that, it just comes up short. Short on this 3-ball. So just a safety now. He would have loved to start off with a break and run there. He's going to try and just tease this a little bit of outside, put it behind the 9, down to the rail. Behind your blocker, little twist. Oh, slow down. There it is, and that's a nice safety.
And he gets there.
Yeah, I think he's got the edge of it, you know. I don't think we can see it with where the rack's blended into the shot there, but once this rack comes off, we should have a better image. Yeah, and I think he can just maybe see the outside edge.
I don't know.
Maybe not. I mean, here's the thing. Even though if he can see the edge, he's still risking the scratch, and it's not really, doesn't offer him a good shot. So he may choose to kick at this to afford himself the best opportunity to get safe after contact.
I mean, if he kicks at this one rail, he actually still has an opportunity to possibly pot the ball off the 7 in the side. If he comes 2 rails.
Oh, I like that one, Jake. I like that play.
If he comes 2 rails, he could possibly make it in the other side pocket. Oh, he tried to get it off the 7.
Oh, and look at the 7. Look at the 7.
The 7 saved him from the scratch right there. Looked like cue ball was going across the side pocket there.
You know what that's done though? That's made the 7. The 7's kind of got in the way.
Yeah, like it's half in, half out.
Yeah.
4's on the rail, so it makes it, you can't cut it back out. Like, so he's gonna have to play the carom onto the 7 after the 3 here. So.
Do you think he plays a carom?
I mean, it really depends on where his ball placement is with the cue ball.
Yeah, he might just be able to go rail, push the 4 into the rail before it contacts the 7.
No, that makes sense. Yeah.
Might be another play, but he needs to finish high. He needs to finish high on it. Good. That's what you wanted.
Yeah,
see him swiping his cue to get over there.
Yeah, so I think you're right. I think he's going to play the carom and just bump this. He's going to play your shot, Josh. Because what he's trying to do is ever so slightly just bump the 4 off the rail and play the 4 in the same pocket. Oh, chose to go the short side. Yeah, clearly didn't want to risk losing any shape there.
Oh.
Nicely done. And he's played this shot very well all weekend. Just going to draw it down the same side of the table, winding up his arm.
We really have seen this shot quite a bit this weekend.
Yeah, and he's played it the best out of everyone. There you go. No danger.
Great shot there by Landon Hollingsworth. He'll strike first here in set number 2.
The double figures for break and runs. I'll tell you what, this is the reason why.
1 in the corner.
Yep, 1 in the corner. Wing ball. Sometimes gets a couple of extra balls, but he's guaranteeing that he's got a shot. He's making that wing ball every time without fail. But a little bit of a difficult positional shot here. He's going to have to go back and forth. He's going to have to go back and forth. If he wants to play the 2 in the same pocket, may elect just to leave it out and play for the bank. What do you like here, Josh?
It's kind of hard to tell from this angle with the overhead because sometimes the angle feels more or less exaggerated. It's hard to tell how much they can really cheat the pocket, but I mean, I think your 2 rails back and forth. You're talking about make the 1 go from the bottom rail to the top rail, and then come back for the 2 in the same corner, right?
Yeah, bottom and top as we look, side cushions as they are.
Now the other thing is because of how straight it is, I might feel comfortable digging in a little bit, but it looks like he's going to cue it up with high and take your shot here.
Actually, this is a good shot to practice.
The Z shot, yeah, I call it the Z shot.
It comes up a lot. Oh, but it stalls there.
It did stall, didn't it? And he's kind of left the bank as a backup.
I think he ended up putting a little bit too much high on that, so when it hit the rail, the angle, the high killed the bounce off the rail a little bit.
It took. You are absolutely right. You've seen the table's got a little bit more difficult as the weekend's gone on, and it will continue to get more difficult the more play that it gets. Very fortunate to have top-level equipment right now.
I tell you what, I love his cue.
The Pachow is beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's see if he loves this shot. Well, I'd say right in the heart of the pocket's a pretty good start. Now here's some.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah,
it's okay. We'll accept it.
Sorry about just hitting the middle bag there. These are tricky. Again, we've talked about the equipment a lot, so he's going to have to judge the slide.
Now, see, and this is where I I have found myself simplifying my shots and getting so much better results. Just not trying to use English to get this 3-ball anywhere. I could just use straight center. That way I'm not, or not center draw. That way I'm not catching this rail and flinging and getting on top of the 4 here. Because I feel like that always used to be my problem.
He may bump the 8. He might use the 8 for shape. Yeah. See how he used the edge of the 8?
Look, he made the 8, opened the 5, got shape. Is there anything he didn't do with that shot?
You know, as the more I watched him focus on that, I thought, you know what, he's going to go into the 8 here.
What a high-level shot by Joey Tate.
Wow. Wow.
And I tell you what, the eyes reveal it all, man. We can sit here and guess all we want through the lens, but if you have an angle to see the eyes.
It was a little bit fortunate. I don't know if he meant to graze the 8, but he was always going that way. And look how he uses the control on the cue ball. Plays this with a lot of inside. Just misses, just grazes the 9 too on the way round, and fantastic shot. Wow. Oops. So he slotted the 4 whilst we were watching that replay. And now he's going to draw on and off the rail. Another good try. Deep screw. Wow, what a shot. His fundamentals really are something to watch, and I think anybody watching this stream needs to be learning a little bit from that.
Couldn't agree more, brother.
I think it was mentioned to me that this might be their last year at a junior level. I don't think they're going to be able to play after September in this division.
You said Saturday, like their birthday is Saturday?
Sorry, no. I don't know the exact birthday, but start calling me Dad.
I mean, like, Dell really did his homework today.
Yeah.
He analyzed the playlist.
Thank you. So no, the information I got was wrong. So his father just let me know. Thank you very much for that.
15 years old, wow.
Damn, he's 15.
Absolute monster.
Monster of 15, oh God.
That's so exciting
I was
to
kind of
think
hoping
about.
he'd be an adult soon.
Well, no, you should feel good, Dell. You can be safe now.
A couple more years before he comes,
Yeah.
comes
never
for
safe.
your sword.
You got a few years of watching him play, taking some notes to
I was
prepare.
hoping he'd hit 21 sooner so I could get him drunk.
Is that your secret
He's
defense?
just kidding, Dad. I know
I'm
Dad's
just
listening.
kidding.
He's teasing.
Yeah, that's my Scottish sense of humour. You know, these players are just a fantastic look at the future. Oh, used all the pocket.
Yeah, he did.
Didn't need to either, really, because he's finished a bit straighter than he wanted to. Yeah, a little bit further forward than he wanted to be. Now might be forced to take this in the middle.
I'll tell you what, something I'm noticing a lot is look at Joey's body language and his excitement level, and like when he was sitting in the chair, like he was like bopping his head to some jams, like he was in his own space there for a moment. And I feel like the energy that we're seeing at the table is reflecting that.
Yeah, I'm in agreement there. He's going long. He's going to the corner pocket here. I'm just going to take it around. And
Oh, that was...
wow.
Was he playing for that 8-ball? Because he missed...
No.
I mean, the 4 was a pretty extensive miss.
It was a miss, but it actually turned into a bit more fortune, because here's the thing. He can go forward now, come right back around for the 5. Very nice shot.
Yeah, that's great recovery.
Wow. So Joey currently sitting, score is 1-1. Joey with 1 break and run so far. Let's see what Landon's got. If he's going to draw this.
Yep.
Yeah, he's finished perfectly straight, so can just draw.
Look, Dell, yeah, your intel was super wrong. Both of them are 15.
Wow. Can't believe I got a tap on the shoulder. I should have checked that, shouldn't I? Yeah. Should have checked both for that. So they're only just entering this category, so that's going to mean trouble for the rest of this DynaSphere Cup. What do you think, Jake?
Yeah, good.
Dominating. I absolutely can't wait to see both these players back here in September.
And they're eligible to enter the Open Pro as well, correct? I fully expect to see them in the Open Pro. It does save their profile, and we will be using that for entry into other events. So it'll just be a simple click and go.
This break he has got, I mean, this is really unfortunate with the way that these balls married up by the side pocket here, but the 3 ball does have a pocket, so what can you figure out with the 2 here?
I think the 2 goes as well, you know. I think the 2's got a pocket. I think the 2 goes to the bottom, the top right as we look. Just has to navigate a way around that. And then the 3 goes to the same pocket as the 1. So if you, the golden rule normally is if you don't have to disturb a ball, don't. But I'm a straight pool player, so I'll bump as many balls as I want.
As I want.
Actually, now looking at it from there, on the overhead it looked like the 2 might go. But there is a fantastic opportunity for a safety, you know, if he can get there. Or maybe he just grips it and rips it. What do you think?
Here we see him with the low. He's coming to crash this this defensive party. These balls have aligned around the side pocket here.
Rip it and rip it, baby.
Go right into it.
Oh,
Wow.
Unlucky. Just unfortunate there where he pulled that back, and it was a great effort. Very offensive. Could have easily just played the 1 there and come around and played a lock-up safe on the 2, so let's see what Landon does now. I think Landon, looking at this, has an opportunity to bump. I mean, this is an easier bump than what Joey had, but may just elect to come into the 4 and give himself a longer 3. Whoa, okay.
Put all the faith in the stroke there.
It really did.
Like, you have to trust that you lined up perfectly and that you're stroking that perfectly to feather that ball that way. Because if he would have hit the 7 full, you get stuck behind it. Well, he would have powered his way around it, but
100%.
Oh, wow.
No, he's left it on the 8. I do like using the 8 instead, because the cut to the side pocket is a little fraught with danger, because you are going into a blind pocket.
yeah.
At least with this one, you know, you can draw it back, maybe make both balls.
Just watch where the 4 goes after the 8 ball here.
Yeah, made both, and that was, you know, that's the reason he took the cue ball that far over, just in case that happened. So, again, good awareness, good knowledge. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like that. I like when players stand up and readdress the table. You know, if you're not feeling comfortable, stand up, go again. Good to see. And he's popping the 1 ball to the other side. Needs it to slow down.
I wonder if he swapped sides because he noticed there was a couple of breaks where the balls were clumping up on the opposite side of the table, so you start breaking the other direction.
Yeah, I agree with you. 100%. I think noticing those little nuances and being able to adapt, that's a big part of the pool player's game now. Having that all-around ability to read the rack, read the table, read the conditions.
So you see him just measure up there. He's looking to pot the 1 ball, come right to the 9. That would be ideal.
If he bumps the 9, no problem. He may even make the 9.
For sure. He may even make it, you're right. Oh, he needs it to stop.
I don't think he's got the window, sorry.
Oh, no.
I don't think no.
Does not look like it.
Jump shot.
It's like he heard you.
I'm whispering, just in case.
It's not bad here. He's it's just got a fraction of the 5 ball to get over.
We've seen him nail one of these in the previous game. If you remember, he was reaching out this far.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see how much elevation he gets. He's quite a tall chap. Interesting that he raises up so slowly. You know, it's the incremental raise.
Yeah.
Doesn't go straight up to the angle. It's gradual. Makes a good hit. He gets rewarded for it.
Maybe
Ooh,
not.
No, it's a window. I thought he was going to stick them.
You know, I had a theory about that with Landon when I was watching him do it earlier. I think that it helps him to stay on point.
Yeah, like stay on the shot line as
on the
moving
shot
up.
line by gradually moving up.
That's an interesting play. I've never seen that done before, and I can always learn something new.
And this rack is looking prime for Joey Tate.
Yeah, it's a rack he needed to win, to be honest, because, you know, staring at 4-1 versus 3-2, I know where I'd rather be.
I think he's okay here. I mean, really, he's only got to worry about making the ball, I think, because if he comes across, if he just misses a 7, he still has 5-9. There's a lot of things that go right here. It looks like he's queued up inside a little bit. Oh, he went forward with it. Oh, just beautiful.
Not scared to let it go, is he? You know,
No,
I thought
absolutely
the
not.
same as you. Just hold the gap, play the 4 and play the 5 in the opposite side.
Yeah, because if you go to the rail and you don't come out, you have the 5-9. If you hit the rail and bounce out, you have the 5 in the corner. But I think the way it was set up, he was going to miss the 7 anyways with the center ball. You know, I like that. I like what he just did there.
How clean did he hit it? I didn't even hear the ball go in the hole. It was that clean. You see that? It just went. Stop shot, or would you go forward?
I think on the rail he's got to go forward, yeah. I mean, unless you want to jack up.
He could stun center ball here. Oh, he went forward.
Yeah, it was a good shot. It was a positive stroke rather than trying to baby it or jack up. And just like that. Makes it 3-2. 8 ball wide. Everything else is a bonus.
Look at this.
Bonus.
8 ball, 4 ball. That he keeps making the same ball that we already know is going to go in every time, but then one banks off the other wing, and then he makes one in the bottom corner. Like, the corners are just
I'll tell you what,
sucking him in on every break. It's awesome to see.
he's made the 4, the 7, and the 8. Shortened his workload, and he was right to stay in his own position. Trust his break.
Well, I tell you what, though, I'm going to go home and start practicing my 6-ball runouts and then just figure out how to make 3 balls in a break every time, and we're Gucci.
I think you've just seen it. I think you need to take a DynaSpheres set home with you. Or
A second set? I'll take a second set.
do you have the rack?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I got the whole setup, baby.
That's some BSN perks right there. Part of the perk
Yeah, no,
package.
you don't think I would, you don't think I'd let all my viewers see all this and not make sure I love the product myself, right? I mean, they really are something special. I mean, we've been talking about it all weekend long, but every single player that I have talked to that has never played on a set of them this weekend has given me outstanding feedback. So
It's good to hear, and fantastic title sponsor, added money to events.
it's just one of those things, like, obviously buying a different set of pool balls doesn't necessarily make you a better pool player. But, I mean, to me, it's like the more I enjoy doing something, the more I want better equipment to do it with, because I want to experience it to the fullest.
It's the same way. Why does someone spend $700 on a shaft?
Exactly.
They want the best equipment. They want their equipment not to fail. You know, and if you feel comfortable with it, and you know it's built to a high quality, that's why you pay the money.
Hey, Eric, you got to let us know what you think about it, brother. Thank you for picking up a set from us.
Again, if you're in and around the event and you want to pick up a set, they're doing an event-only pricing day today. $339, pick up a set, put them in your car, and drive them home.
Joey looking to tie things up with his 9-ball here.
Yeah, this is going to bring it right back 3-3. And we have a match.
There we
Josh.
go. We sure do. Don't get me wrong. I love watching both of them play, but I like them for different reasons. I love Landon's personality, and I love the way that he, like, obviously his game is phenomenal. And the personality that he brings to the game, I think, is great, because I think the game needs more authentic players. You know, like everybody talks about Earl Strickland and how, you know, how authentic he is and this, that, and the third, and we don't even have to peel back any layers on that. We know that there's pros and cons. And whenever, you know, me being in the side of the industry that I'm on, like, I'm not the pro player, but me and Jake are going to put on the events for these guys. And from my standpoint, I feel like players who make the game fun to watch are mission critical. And I feel like Landon makes the game fun to watch. So for that reason, I love watching him play. And for Joey, I am just dumbfounded at how consistent he has been.
Yeah, his mechanics have been a little bit more dialed in.
Yeah, they are so polished by comparison to so many other people.
Yeah.
And then to find out that he's only 15, that they're both only 15, it's crazy. It's crazy.
This is it. I'm going to pick another player. I'm going to go for Landon. And I like him for the very reasons you've mentioned. I think the game needs more characters. It needs more flair. Especially at the 9-ball rotation level, it's great to watch.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say another reason. Because he's the only player that's shined his shoes.
Hey,
like
you know
that.
what? You know what? You brought that up a couple of times, so I'll take that. I absolutely will take that.
Shows a great level of respect, I think. And it's the first thing people notice, especially girls.
Are we picking players since we're even here?
Yep.
Yes.
He went with
Wow,
with Joey.
it's 37-3. Look at that.
I mean,
Josh.
yeah. You didn't know he won the championship
Holy cow.
30 racks ago? Sorry, guys.
Well, I'm going to do the true. I'm going to go true form. I can't pick, man. I love both these guys.
So we've got one impartial, one for Joey, one for Landon. How
Well,
about that?
you see whose pick just made the sick bank shot, right?
I honestly have been so impressed with both of these players' professionalism that I'm rooting for both of them. Tough here.
All right.
You want to have somebody watch it? Robbie.
So calling someone in to just to watch the shot. It is a little bit close, and I think it's because he's maybe playing the bank shot. And it's just a little bit close, so he's going to draw this back. I think he's banking this, or is he just trying to get the cue ball safe? Maybe a two-way shot. But he didn't.
Look at it.
He got result 1, not result 2. Yeah, very nice shot there, elevated. And if he made that, there was a possibility of the 4-9 combo that you can see there at the top of your screen.
I mean, unless Landon drills this shot, it might be better that it worked out that way because he might be able to get better shape on that combo. Or shoot it up table.
Racking up some air miles.
So let's see if he stays true to the form before. You see the slow lift off here.
Yeah, he's online. I really like that.
I really believe that's why he's doing it.
That was my assumption. I couldn't
It's actually really smart. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Take it home. Take it home.
What a fabulous shot there by Landon Hollingsworth.
And he's left the bank. Let's see if we can just squeeze this one in. Instant replay brought to you by Brews and Q's on the Boulevard. Host sponsors for us today. Raised up. Look at that form on the backhand. Executed perfectly and got the follow. Not an easy skill to do is put topspin on that ball as well. And now look at this. Now he's putting inside and a little bit of draw and inside just to straighten this ball up. Great bank.
Unbelievable.
Oh, that goes in the highlight reel as well. What a fantastic shot.
Man.
I'm just going to say, because we put together a lot of highlight reels over the tournaments that we have done, this is going to be by far one of the hottest highlight reels that we get to put together. Because there were so many great shots throughout this weekend. And we're still not done.
Yeah, that was fantastic. And I wonder if he's looked at that 6 and it doesn't go. After this, the 5, he's having another look at it. It must be tight. It must be really, really tight. Because he's looked at it 2 or 3 times now. It's one of those, if you're right behind it and you can play it like dead speed, then yeah. But he might be forced to go forward here.
Yeah, trying to play it inside maybe. No, he slid over.
He did slide over. You see now he can't play at pocket speed because he wants to come back out for the 8. So if he was dead straight behind it, he could have just dropped it in. Now he's going to have to play it with some pace. And that's why he wanted to roll it in.
Wow.
Pocket speed would have sucked that ball in. Unfortunately, putting a bit of pace on it just caught the near side knuckle. Very unlucky. But if we look at the overhead, we're going to see that this is probably a full ball snooker. Yeah, he's locked him up. He can't even swerve around this without the risk of a scratch. Up and down it is.
We'll have a little pace on this ball, I would imagine, so he can get out for the 8.
Yeah, it's perfectly in the middle too, so he's aiming for that first diamond, you see.
Exactly.
Perfectly in the middle. Hits the diamond,
There it comes.
hits the rail.
Perfect shot.
Wow.
Perfect shot by Joey Tate.
Great shot.
The long rail kick.
And that set him up to take the lead here. You've got to be watching this thinking, I had the advantage here and I let it slide. Yeah, not happy with that at all. Very, very unfortunate. But credit where credit's due. Joey played fantastic there. That was a really nice shot. Let's just bring that to you once more. This is a shot that took him to the rack.
Yeah, you can see the way he's queued up here. He's just trying to come in and catch that rail so that he can come out for position on the 8. Comes in absolutely perfect.
Wow, great shot.
Wonderful shot by Joey Tate.
I wouldn't be surprised if pros were watching this and thinking, this kid's been way more consistent than I've ever been.
He has absolutely got this break dialed in.
He's got a shot on the 1-2.
Check out the layout here, guys.
Not bad. He only made 2 balls that time. It was the 5 and the 4. Oh, he made 3. Oh, man. 3 balls. Oh, no. Sorry. My eyes have deceived me.
Great touch.
Yeah, nice slow spin. Widen it out for the 2. And that was the key. You can see where he wants to be here out on the 3. It's a lot easier here from the 2.
There's been a deathly silence has just come over the room. No music playing. The crowd holding their breath. Okay. Let's see what you can do. You pull this one back, Jake? Do you pull it back to the rail or do you just stop there?
Yeah, I think I just pull it back a little bit, just past the 7.
Just there, right? Yeah, you see, sometimes with that, just having a little bit of angle, you can just play a little slow draw shot here. Doesn't want to come too far off the rail.
Perfect. You see him look there. He wants to come down 2 rails, past the side pocket for the 8. And I actually like that shot because it allows him to kind of let his stroke out a little bit here. Just put a full hit on the 7 ball. No, needs to hurry. He'll be okay.
Still good though. Still good. Can come 2 rails, maybe 3.
Yeah.
Around this 9 ball. A shot that I like to practice quite a bit. Gets you the speed of the table.
And this is natural too. He doesn't need any spin.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful shot.
Nicely played. He's about to put some breathing distance.
Joey Tate, 5-3. He leads Landon Hollingsworth in the 2nd set. The finals match here at the DynaSpheres Cup.
Cody Allen, another national champion.
Of course, Joey Tate, national champion as well.
Joey Tate, national champ, you know, so they've got some pedigree.
He's not shy away from jump.
Wow,
I think he's made every one that he's hit, but
no.
Oh, he gets so unlucky there.
No. How unfortunate was that? Getting that elevation and that draw to potentially get shape on this was just fantastic. Have a little look. Wow. Another good kick. But he's going to sell this one out, I think, and the rack's going to come into play. Again, I think just a little bit of frustration on that. If when they take that rack off, we're just going to have another chance just to see this replay. Another fantastic jump shot, reaching way out into the middle of the table. Look at this. Managed to get some draw on this ball. You see him there, he just goes,
sorry.
Draw. How unfortunate to get locked up on the 8 there, Jake.
Very unfortunate indeed. Not an easy lie here for Joey.
Just has to roll it in. Doesn't have to do too much with it. Just roll it in. Trust your stroke. And I think...
Oh, did the 9 get him?
The 9 has got him. If we just switch to camera 4, we're going to see that the 9's hooked him. So we're going to see a jump shot Joey. I don't think I've seen him play a jump shot yet. Is that because his position's been good, or just hasn't been left to jump? Yeah, I don't think I have seen him. Okay. Let's see what he's got. See him elevating up. makes a great hit, but just slightly offline. And oh, how many times do we see that? And it just rolled into another bad position for Landon. And I don't think Landon's left his chair. You can see him in the corner there, just disbelief. Wouldn't be surprised if he gets a little reminder to pull his mask up. Yeah, a little bit unfortunate to come by on there, and I think he's just going to see him unload on this one. Yeah. He's going to sell out. Unfortunate. That might be the first shot we've seen in open play that Joey's pushed offline. Now, really, that could fire up Landon, who did just receive a small warning from the tournament referee and just said, please wear your mask up with the COVID regulation. Okay. Forward with a bit of left. Try and just bring this around for the 4. Nicely played. Ooh, nice bump.
Oh.
Gets a love nudge.
Just enough.
Just enough. He's just off straight here, so he may be able to go to the rail. Or may just stop dead. Up to him. He was able to go to the rail and back, which was good.
Actually got a lot out of that ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
He did. A little bit, you know. I like staying close to my work, but that was a little too close.
Wow, he checked it up. Nice shot.
Yeah.
Just putting them down, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm sure he didn't want to be shooting over the 9 ball here.
Yeah, by the looks of it, he's going to let his stroke out again. Just needs to stay online. Doesn't want to try and overpower this.
I think with how tall he is and as much of a gap, I think he can make it work. But yeah, he is definitely not trying to be down 2 racks shooting over the 9 to hit the 8.
Oh, hard break.
When you try and overpower that, you see what I mean?
Yeah. But look.
And he lost the cue ball too, so sometimes it's just okay just to try and play just draw that one in and don't try and put too much effort in. The 9 is there, and he's left a bank.
Yeah, he's left a pretty straightforward bank here for Joey.
If we go to camera 3 and just see, yeah, this is a bank, and it's a very makeable bank too. That corner pocket is big.
Yeah, not much he needs to do here. Just split the 8 ball in half.
Yeah, he can play at pocket speed as well. Doesn't
For
need
sure.
to hit it hard, right? Just like,
Oh, wow. He checked it
up.
up a little bit.
Wow, how did that straighten up so hard?
I think he came across it with a little inside.
Yeah, had to.
He didn't need that.
Yeah, this is where Landon, you see him more pacing around the table.
Oh, he feeds on it, man. He feeds on it.
Yeah, you see him, he just lets out a little bit of that excited energy. Needs off the rail. Needs to come off the rail.
Oh, yeah, he's got it.
Good. Again, slide this one into the corner pocket. Nicely done.
Well, he got one back there.
Yeah.
Joey's break.
Yeah, hit that one a bit too soft, I think.
Yeah, the corner ball almost didn't even fall.
Yeah, he didn't get the
too
draw,
soft.
did he?
And look at the spread. They all clumped up on the right side again.
Yeah, that might have just been a bit of deceleration. Seemed decelerate into the shot.
So I wonder if that's actually been slowly progressing for him as time has gone on. And that's why the balls are getting more and more clumpy.
Yeah, I think they're going to call the referee in for this one because there's 2 balls that are touching the rack on this one, so he's just going to use a ball marker. He's going to have to hold that there while they take that ball away. We don't have 2 ball markers though. Nicely done. Assisting the referee.
I love it.
Yeah, good sportsmanship by both players.
Great job by Tracy Gebhardt.
Looks like the players are having a small discussion there. I don't know what they said to each other.
I think he said that those balls seem to be sticking there, and maybe this is a no soft break tournament. Maybe he said, hey, how about you hit the next one a bit harder?
You know, he may have.
I wouldn't be surprised, you know, because that's been Landon's game plan. He's been hitting them hard.
Yeah, I mean, once, obviously, chalk it up for a
Yeah, you can
just
have
a
a warning.
mistake there, but he's going to be queued up over the 8 ball here.
Hey, that's great to hear, Casey.
Yeah,
Were they
can
here
you
this
believe
weekend?
that?
Were they here this weekend?
He said they got 3 14 or 15-year-olds that play this good in South Carolina.
Send them up.
Send them up in September.
We had 6 donated spots this tournament.
Oh, we had more than that
Way
by
more
the
than
end,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know, keep an eye out on the Facebook page. Donations flying about for entries for the juniors that want a little support, a little help getting here. It's a tricky shot now. He's going to have to stun this beyond the 9. A little bit of draw stun. Doesn't want the rail. It's good enough. Yeah. Just needs to put a little bit of outside on this. Just watch the slide. Just watch the slide. Didn't want to nudge that 7, but got away with it. And we'll just have a look at camera 4 just to see what kind of angle he's looking at here.
Nicely played.
Yeah. 1 rail out. Straight to the better on the 8 ball that he leaves it.
Oh, look at that.
Beautiful, isn't it? It's good to see when, you know, players have a bit of confidence to
Little flare.
a little bit of English.
Joey Tate. Looking to get to the hill first. There he does it.
Very nice, 6-4.
He's just going to settle down now.
Mm-hmm. Is a 3 in the way? Throws his hands up in a little bit.
Yeah.
I think that means that you might. Oh no, I think he's got channel.
No, I think he does.
A little bit of right hand spin. I don't know what. I tilt my head when I look at the screen, and I'm thinking that's going to help. Yeah, a little bit of right hand spin. That was perfect.
What a great shot.
Which was perfect because the cue ball needed to check up to get an angle on the 2 to get better on the 2 anyways, to not have a
That's right.
be right on top of it. That works.
He's right in this. Has a break and run himself. Q score says that Joey has 4 break and runs this set. Wow. go. Loading it up.
Uh-oh.
Loading it up. Once he felt comfortable. Leaves himself a long 4. And we can see right down the barrel here. The 6 does go by, so he can play this one rail and back out. I tell you what, his adrenaline's going to be pumping if he makes this one.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Making this low right. Nice draw shot.
Wow.
Oh my God, what a shot. Beautiful ball there.
That couldn't have went any better.
Fantastic. And he's been a little
He
unfortunate.
could not be on the rail, but
Really unfortunate where he's landed, isn't he?
Oh, I think he's fine here.
he's going to cut this in the side.
Yeah, but just needs to avoid touching the 7. He might bump to the 7.
Oh, wow. Oh, no.
No.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Caught it a little thick.
I think
Yeah, he knows.
we might be seeing the end, folks. Joey's just going to draw this straight back to where the cue ball is now.
Yep. You just play right into that side of the pocket.
Yeah, nice shot. Ooh, just a little bit more angle than he wanted. He's going to go beyond the side pocket. I wonder if he's going to go 3 rails and back around, or if he just uses 1.
I don't know that he needs to.
No, just 1 rail.
Yeah.
I thought he was jacked up there.
No, he did. Wow.
I'll tell you what, Jake. I hope they're not listening to me, but but it did look like he was just going to push that 1 rail, but that just goes to show with the equipment, you don't need to jack up. And let's just see him now. I think might have seen defeat because he's sat in his corner and thinking, nope, head down. Great set by Joey. And he's very, very happy to get that. Well done to the players. Fantastic shot. A match to get out of there.